Hello! What does it mean bad piece in a chess game and how to use your opponent bad pieces? For all these questions, I will give you answers in this video. With help of the game of current world chess champion, we will learn the strategy and bring you more points in your tournaments. My name is Pavel Martinov and welcome you to my YouTube channel, and let's start. That is the classical type of the Ruy Lopez position. The only one difference that's normally this bishop is staying on c2, and black trying to use this immediately by playing c4, a very nice move related to the understanding, because right now this bishop starts to be completely blocked with this pawn structure, and later on, because of this bad piece, white will suffer a lot. Let's see the entire game. Bishop g5, h6, bishop g4, h4, bishop g4 right now. What is the idea of this move? Basically, the position is the closed type, and that's why black are ready to take this bishop to this knight, because the knights are more valuable in the closed types of the positions. So let's see how it was. h3 takes, knight c6, returning the knight from the last file, because well-known strategy that the knight on the last file is not the best piece. And here, basically, white needed to play rook d1. Just to defend the pawn on d4, because in the game David Navarro played d5. It's a positional mistake, because after this move the position starts to be completely closed. The tension is out from the center, and that's why the pawn structure is fixed, and basically white will suffer, especially because of this bishop on a2. Right now black wants to go knight takes d5. For example, if knight goes d2, knight goes d5, and the bishop is hanging, and after the bishop takes, I can take with the knight, receiving a clear extra pawn in this situation. That's why white decided to take, knight d2, bishop g5, knight f1, and very good positional move g6. And here we can see the following strategy of black. They will put the king on g7 and pawn on h5 just to be sure. Later on transpose the knight to c5, a better square, and move up a5, b4, rook b8 at some moment. And basically this bishop is really better than this one, and we also need to count that this knight is cut from the game, because if the knight will go knight e3 or something, I can just take him immediately, and again I will play the structure with a good knight against the bad bishop. So a4, queen e7. After some moves, black made their transposition of the knight to a better square. Bishop c2, rook b8. Black basically don't need to be hurry here, and a very good move h5, because white's idea was to push h4, and after the bishop will go to f6, white's able to push the knight to e3 to receive a good square for this knight and to count on some counterplay on the kingside area. That's why h5, and after h4 bishop h6 exists. We are saving this bishop on this important for us diagonal, and that's basically a really important thing. Takes. White's trying to exchange something, but basically they're giving some more chances for black on the queenside area. Takes, king g7. Again, we don't need to hurry. White are completely out of the counterplay, so we can improve our position on maximum. And basically, because we have the dark square bishop, it's better to put the king on the dark squares. Remember this useful rule. Queen e2. Rook goes b7, so black's basically starting to prepare their breakthrough on the queen side. The idea is to go b4 in the right moment. Maybe at some occasion we can play even rook a7 to fight for the a line. Queen e1, queen c7 here, queen b6, transposing the queen, king f3, and here basically black were able to play knight d3 using some tactical features, right? Just because here black can go f5 and start an attack to this king. But when you focused on the one flank, it can be hard to find such variation, and that's why after king f3, Ding decided to just keep the tension, rook c7, king g2, and b4, the final breakthrough. So c takes b4, because other way I will push the pawn to b3 or take on c3, depends on the situation. Knight d3. After knight d3, the knight jumped to the white's position and takes on target everything. For example, the queen is trapped, basically, the only one field is queen e2, because on queen d1 I can take the pawn on f2, winning the position. The queen e2 is the only one, and I can just go knight c1, double attack for this both pieces. So that's why forced to take, And again, is a transposition here. We have a very powerful pawn that's coming up, and we have a rook c2 idea. And for example, if white try to go knight f3, I can take, and play such endgame, winning completely after rook a1, rook c1. So c takes d3, rook goes a1, and rook c2, and here is basically no way to defend against rook e2. For example, b3, rook e2, the queen needs to go back, and we are going queen takes f2 with a soon checkmate. If white will here try to put the knight to e3, we definitely just can take him, and because of the spin, the pawn can't take the bishop. So again, from this quick recap of the game of current world chess champion, we can see what does it mean bad piece and how to use this strategy in your own games. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's learn chess together.